Hey man, I love your hair. Can you do a video on how you cut it and what products you use to style it? This question hit home for me because I have wavy, curly, wild, and frizzy mid-length hair, and it's taken a long time to find a style I like and products I like. So in this video, I'll show you my morning hair routine and what I ask for when I'm getting my hair cut. So in the morning, I want to make things as simple as possible for my uncaffeinated little pea brain. So I don't have like a 9-step tutorial on how to do my hair. This is pretty bare bones. It's really a 2-step tutorial, if you will, and it changes over time and depending on how long my hair is. I just took a shower, so my hair is really wet right now. I'm gonna dry it and then I'll show you the products that I use to get this luscious hair that you see right there. So it shouldn't take long, pretty quick. And even then, some days I just toss a hat on because I don't feel like doing it. But that's just me. I know you're not really supposed to do this, but for the sake of the video, sake of time, I'm just gonna dry my hair like this. I never really understand what people mean when they say like, put product into damp hair. Like I feel like I don't know exactly what damp is. This feels wet to me, but when I watch other videos of people doing their hair, they call that damp. Personally, I think a damp is like a 20% wetness, if that makes sense. Okay, we got the first product that I put in my damp hair. Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus? Hibiscus. Sounds like I'm saying hi to someone named Biscus. Curl enhancing smoothie with silk protein and neem oil. I got this at Target and I've gotten it off Amazon. And it lasts a while. While we're on the topic of hair, this is what I use for shampoo, and I'm out of conditioner, but I use the same brand for conditioner. So it's the one that Alex Earl and all the influencers talked about. And you know, I figured they know best. So I got it and I like it. Okay, so honestly, this stuff smells so good. This is about how much I put on there. Rub it throughout my hands. I feel like this might be too much, to be honest with you. Put a lot in the back of my head. I just kind of like curl it up. And then personally, I like kind of like a middle-ish part. And so I'll like do that down the middle with a wet brush. No gatekeeping at all here. I think you can get this at Target too. So I do that and then I'll kind of like flail. I'll kind of like flail out the edges so that they kind of fall over the sides of my head to try to make it like 3/4. So I'll try to use, I think I have a cowtail here, so I'll try to use that cowtail to my advantage. Take what you can get, you know, and make a sort of just like a line there. In terms of the back, I actually kind of chopped down the modern mullet that I had. It's a lot more subtle now. So this is the second product I use. Kristen S Sea Salt Air Dry Mousse. I don't know about you guys, but I have curly hair that gets extremely frizzy. When I wake up in the morning, it looks absolutely absurd. I look like the heat miser got electrocuted. One of my biggest worries is that my hair gel won't hold. And this is such a light hold that I'm always worried that it's just gonna frizz up over the course of the day, especially if it's like hot out. I lived most of my life using pomade and just doing like a comb over and it would stay so firm. So I like the security of knowing that my hair is not gonna go crazy. All that being said, I was in the market for a mousse. And I just didn't really, I don't know, you just don't know what to get. It's hard to get recommendations. This guy Brandon Balfour, I'll tag him somewhere. I follow him, I like his stuff. I like the way his hair looks. He mentioned he used this, so now I'm gonna use this. He kind of like sprays it on his head a few times. I don't do that. I just do this. And even that's more than I use. I use about that much. And this, honestly, again, I feel like I'm overdoing it for you guys now. It seems like a lot. I'll do this and just kind of continue that shape. I will say I've used it for about a week now. It definitely does hold it in place. It crunches it up a little bit, makes me feel a little bit more secure that my hair's not gonna look ridiculous. Like I get self-conscious about it, and sometimes I'll just bring a hat with me so that I have like a backup plan if my hair gets too crazy. So this helps alleviate some of that worry. And then just if I really being crazy about the worrying how wild my hair is gonna get over the course of like a windy day or something, I will steal my fiance's Living Proof Flex hairspray. It's not like a masculine scent, just an FYI, but I like the hold. It's not like a strong hold that your hair just turns into concrete, but it's enough that it just holds it in place while you know, your hair can still bounce around and stuff. So I'll just like do that. And then lastly, so every once in a while I use this, but I'm not gonna use this because I don't know if it really does anything. I think it does, but I've only really used it a few times. So after all that, my hair looks like this. It looks pretty wet, damp, whatever you wanna call it, but it'll look like this probably for like an hour and a half, which is a long time, and that's why I wear hats all the time, because I don't feel like waiting that long. The other option is I probably could get a hair dryer, and that could expedite the process, but
I've never really used a hairdryer before, and it just seems like a lot of work. Maybe one day I will feel up to the task. That day's not today, and so instead I wait an hour and a half, I let it dry naturally, and I'll show you what it will look like. Stay tuned.
In the meantime, let's talk about haircuts. This is what my hair looked like after growing it out. It looked bananas. And then this is what it looked like after going to the salon, which, I mean, this is one of my favorite haircuts ever. These are the two pictures I showed them. I said that I loved this look, but that I wanted the sides of my head to look more like this. Recently, I was kind of over having an extremely obvious mullet, so I got something that looked more like this, but like I knew it was gonna be curly instead of straight, and I showed this for another reference picture of like the back and the sides. You can get a haircut like this at both a salon or a barber shop. I think generally the salon will do better with texturing the longer parts of your hair and the back of your head, and the barber shop will be better at giving you that fresh ass fade. All right, so here is the final product. I thought my mic was on, it turns out it wasn't, but I'm sure I was just saying something hilarious, so just imagine me making you laugh. But now you know exactly what to do to achieve my current hairstyle with my type of hair, and what to ask for the modern mullet I previously had too. I pretty much did the same process to style it. I just had more hair in the back of my head. So, oh, why do I look so sad? Once my hair dries a little bit more too, it'll look even more natural. This is my impression of when a barber films you for their social media account. Oh yeah, and here's the back of my head, because the back of my head looking ridiculous. Throughout the day, I'll kind of mess with my hair to emphasize the curls, make it look a little more natural. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So subscribe for more videos, I guess. Yeah, that'd be cool.